Welcome to a journey of introspection where we question the very foundations of control in our modern lives. In a world that is increasingly obsessed with order and perfection, this video invites you to explore the liberating power of surrendering control and embracing the unknown. In our everyday lives, we find ourselves entangled in practices and routines that seem to promise safety and security. With every keystroke on our devices and every meticulous plan mapped out, we persist in the belief that by commanding every aspect, we can steer the future towards perfection. Yet this constant striving for certainty breeds a paradox. What happens when our need for control blinds us to the organic, unpredictable beauty of life? Society, in its relentless pursuit of success, often champions the notion that stability is achieved by micromanaging even the smallest details. However, such a mindset can inadvertently stifle the very creative impulses it seeks to harness. When we cling to the illusion of control, we may find ourselves imprisoned in predetermined outcomes, where spontaneity is sacrificed in favor of order, and innovation becomes a mere relic of what once was a wild, uncharted process. As we peel back the layers of this grand illusion, the fundamental question arises: can we truly master life by orchestrating every element of it? Or is it in the acceptance of uncertainty and the relinquishing of our tightly held reins that the seeds of genuine personal growth and creativity are sown? Tempting as it may be to rely on rigid planning, there exists a profound transformative power in allowing life's inherent unpredictability to shape our journey. A graceful dance between structure and freedom that, when embraced, offers unexpected opportunities for evolution and deeper understanding of what it means to truly live. In our quest for certainty, it often feels as if we are well versed in the art of predictability. Yet it is in the unpredictable that true innovation takes root. When we allow uncertainty to seep into our lives, we invite a dynamic space where the rigid structures of our plans give way to fresh possibilities and unforeseen breakthroughs. Imagine a painter who steps away from a preconceived masterpiece, allowing each brushstroke to be guided by instinct rather than by the confines of a predetermined sketch. This unplanned creation often holds an energy, a vibrancy that no calculated effort could ever conjure. Within the realm of uncertainty lies the very heartbeat of creativity, an open field fertile for growth unbound by the limitations of perfect order. By relinquishing the tight grip on control, we not only free ourselves from the weight of expectation, but also awaken an internal reservoir of imaginative potential. It is a paradoxical truth. In letting go, we often discover more about ourselves than we ever could by holding steadfast to the familiar. Beyond the mere acceptance of chaos, embracing uncertainty transforms it into a partner in our journey rather than an adversary to be feared. The vulnerability inherent in being unpredictable does not undermine our strength. Instead, it challenges us to reframe our perspective on risk and reward. The unknown becomes a canvas upon which we dare to reimagine our futures, with every unexpected twist and turn offering an opportunity to innovate and redefine success. Ultimately, when we welcome uncertainty with an open heart and a curious mind, it becomes not a harbinger of despair, but a fountainhead of possibility. In those moments of ambiguity, where the destination is not yet fixed, lies the pure potential for breakthroughs, both in our creative endeavors and in our personal evolution. Embracing the unpredictable is an invitation to transform fear into fuel, doubt into discovery, and hesitance into a powerful stride toward a life replete with wonder and unimagined achievements. There exists a paradox deep within our collective pursuit of success, a quiet truth that whispers that the very act of surrendering control can unlock doors to vistas we never conceived. In the relentless quest to master every detail, we often fortify ourselves against the unpredictable, privileging certainty over the rich tapestry of spontaneity. Yet what if it is precisely in this yielding that our inner strength awakens, inviting us to reimagine our path with a daring openness? As ancient philosophies and meditative practices suggest, true power does not always lie in commandeering every facet of our existence, but in trusting the subtle rhythms of life that flow beyond the reach of our deliberate designs. In moments of deliberate surrender, when the need for absolute control gives way to a compassionate acceptance of the present, we begin to see that each unexpected twist may serve as a stepping stone rather than an obstacle on our journey. This counterintuitive approach asks us to reframe our understanding of success. It is not always found in meticulously constructed plans, but in the resilience and adaptability that arise when we allow life to unfold in its own time. By embracing the uncertain, we open ourselves to new perspectives, where vulnerability transforms into a tender strength, and every unforeseen opportunity becomes a catalyst for growth, both personal and professional. One might wonder, can letting go become the gateway to innovation? In the quiet moments of surrender, the mind clears, the heart softens, and the rigid boundaries of expectation dissolve, paving the way for creativity to surge forth unbidden. It is here, in this delicate embrace of the unknown, that we learn the art of co-creation with life itself, surrendering not out of defeat, but from a profound recognition that our most transformative breakthroughs often occur when we stop trying to force the outcome of our dreams. The surrender paradox reminds us that in releasing our grip on the imaginary reins of control, we find an authentic freedom that empowers us to navigate uncharted territories with grace, curiosity, and a renewed sense of purpose. In this final reflection, we venture into a redefined landscape of success and opportunity, one where the rigid bounds of perfection gracefully give way to the fluid, ever-changing reality of our human experience. As we peel back the layers of convention, we begin to notice that our deepest achievements are often born not from an unblemished record, but from the raw, unfiltered process of learning and evolving. Here, failure reveals itself as a subtle mentor, inviting us to question and recalibrate our understanding of what it truly means to succeed. Instead of marking an endpoint, each misstep becomes a deliberate brushstroke on the canvas of growth, enriching our journey with the invaluable hues of resilience and insight. In the quiet spaces where disappointment might have once taken hold, we now find the seeds of possibility, a chance to embrace imperfection as an essential, if unexpected, ally on our path. It is in those moments of vulnerability, when the weight of unmet expectations loosens its grip, that the transformative power of letting go becomes apparent. By releasing the need for flawless outcomes, we open ourselves to a more expansive vision of fulfillment, one that is woven from the everyday moments of persistence, creativity, and even momentary stumbles. Can we imagine a life where every fall holds the promise of rising anew, where the unpredictability of our endeavors is not a curse, but a badge of courage? In this reframed narrative, the road to genuine achievement winds through valleys of uncertainty and peaks of authentic joy, reminding us that our truest selves emerge when we allow our imperfections to shine. With each turn, our journey subtly shifts from a rigid pursuit of predefined goals to a reflective dance with the possibilities that bloom from the unexpected. Embracing our flaws, we discover that the measure of success is not in the flawless execution of plans, but in the courage to persist, adapt, and ultimately to transform our trials into stepping stones toward a richer, more meaningful life.